Now today we'll see the Midval Cup and Soweto Classic Youth Extravaganza Development Horse Show take place at the IEA Elite Academic and Equestrian Academy. The event will feature quite a number of activities including pony rides, show jumping, live bands and around 100 craft market stalls. It'll see Midval Mayor Bongani Baloyi hand out cash and item prizes from the many sponsors of the event. Now proceeds from that event will go towards registered non-profit organizations. But joining us now to tell us more is Tanil Akna, who is on the board of Arkstar Kids Club and also coordinator of the show. She's also joined by Makosonke Tabete, who is one of the riders that will be taking part. A very good morning to you two and welcome.
Thank you for having us on the show. Thank you. Yeah, we're proud to be here.
Well, it's an absolute pleasure having you and hosting you this morning. I'm going to start with you, Tanil.
Yes.
What is this extravaganza all about?
Okay, so we have 3 events a year, the first one being today, opening at 9 a.m. The event is an equestrian development horse show. So basically we are having horse riders come in and compete against each other for prizes. Horse riding is a little bit challenging in the fact that we don't have a lot of supporters. We don't get spectators at our events, so we combine it with a lot of fun other activities like the craft markets and the bands and the other entertainment. The whole purpose behind this event is to generate funds that go towards Enos Mafakati Equestrian Club in Soweto, as well as Arkstar Kids Club, both of them on registered non-profit organizations that fund and develop horse riders that cannot afford to do horse riding or cannot afford to study a career in horse riding or compete in the sport. I
mean, having said that, have you seen a surge or a rise in the interest of those wanting to take part in the sport?
Yes, we have. So we've seen a huge rise. Enos saw it in Soweto a long time ago and has been developing and running his equestrian club for many years. Arkstar is a fairly new charity. We're only a year old. However, the school, the IEA Elite, is 5 years old, and we have found that a lot of people can't fund these, the sport. It's an expensive sport. So that's why we've put together Arkstar, and we can fund people that are interested in the sport but don't have the funds.
Right. Young man, how are you doing?
Good, yourself?
Jeez, man, look at how young you are. How old are you?
15 this year.
So how long have you been taking part in the sport?
I have been riding for 3 years now.
3 years? So why did you decide to be a horse rider?
At first, I didn't really think that horse riding can take you far and do a lot for you. So when I moved to the IEA Elite in Walkerville, my passion for horses started building then. And then, thanks to my instructors and all of that, I started improving and doing a lot, and I've gained a lot since 2017.
I mean, do you think enough people, mostly your age, are interested enough to take part in the sport?
I don't think so, especially today's youth. Yeah.
Okay, why do you think that's the case though?
Because...
Are they scared of horses, or is it just a general lack of interest?
I think it's general lack of interest.
Is it?
But I think a lot of youth today should actually try the sport, as it is very interesting and it's a life lesson too.
Jeez, man, I can't wait to see you in action. Now, Tanil, take us through the activities today.
Okay, before I take you through the activities, I'd just like to touch on what Makosonke said. I believe that it's not a lack of interest, it's a lack of awareness.
Awareness, right.
It's one thing to be involved in something if you know about it. If you don't know about it, how do you know if you want to do it? So that's what Enos and I are working towards, creating awareness about the sport of horse riding and about the career opportunities that there are in the equine field. Because a lot of people don't know that there are 68 career paths that you can follow and work with horses. Get paid to work with horses. Yes, so that's very exciting.
I wasn't aware.
A lot of people aren't aware. I mean, I've been in the industry for 30 years, and believe you me, there's things I learn about the industry daily. I mean, you've got horse racing, you've got breeding, you've got competition riding. There's a lot of stuff going on in the equestrian world. With today's event, we have a band lineup. We've got live entertainment in the form of dancers and acrobats on stage. We've got the flea market stalls. We've got amazing food stalls. We've got a dog show, so anyone wanting to bring their dogs on lead are welcome to come in and enjoy the fun. We'd like to say thank you to our huge sponsor, New Turf Carriers. Without them, this event would not be possible.
Yeah.
And then definitely to the competitors that have all entered to take part in the horse show. We've got local yards that are entering and competing against each other. Again, without them entering, we wouldn't be able to take this.
All right, so those wanted to take part in today's event,
Yes.
how can they go about doing that?
They can just look for us on Facebook. It's called Midval Cup Development Horse Show. They can also look for us on Facebook via our page. It's the IEA Elite.
Okay.
And they can give us a call on 016 065 0080. It's free entry to any visitors wanting to join us for the day. The gates open at 9 and close at 4, and there's plenty of fun and exciting and interesting things to do.
Right. Makosonke, you've heard, she said that there's actually a lack of awareness, not that people are not so interested. So what can you say to your friends, mostly your age, and all young people out there, insofar as getting involved in this kind of sport?
I would say that at least contribute some of your time and then actually try the sport out and spend more time with the horses and learn how everything works.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Young man, thank you so much. And many thanks to you, Tanil, as well.
Thank
and all
you.
the best today.
Thank you very much.
Okay, great stuff. Well, that was Tanil Agna and Makosonke talking to us about the Midval Cup and Soweto Classic Youth Extravaganza Development Horse Show, which is set to take place later on today. Now